How's it going, everyone? Nick with Foreclosure Finder back. Got another walkthrough of the week for you here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. We are out here just outside Westerly, Rhode Island today. Another one of my brokerage's foreclosure assignments. Going to be walking through this one for the first time. Figured I'd feature this one mostly because I haven't had too much Rhode Island inventory lately. And this one is an oversized log cabin. Haven't had a log cabin yet, so figured it might be a nice one to show, see what's going on. Obviously a little different than what we're used to seeing. So per usual, we'll start on the outside. Roof looks okay. See if I can pull it up here. You got some moss growth right under these dormered windows here, and there is some at the top as well. Garage looks a bit better. I can't really tell if they're old or just dirty. We're kind of out here in the middle of the woods. You can see there's kind of nothing around us, so I would imagine it's going to be a little bit dirtier than not, just with all the trees and the pollen and the things falling like that. Just going to continue to look around the outside. One of the interesting things about this property is that it is a bit more rural, but we're on natural gas and public water. It does have a septic system, but that's not something you see too often out, you know, when you're out at a log cabin in the middle of the woods. Just taking a look at this chimney too. This thing is pretty legit. Looks in great shape as well. I can't really see any deterioration at all, so that's a good sign. Let's just go ahead and see if this is, I assume it's real stone. Oh yeah, okay, that's the real stuff. Okay, cool. That's always a good sign. I haven't had many log cabins. I haven't come across many, maybe like half a dozen in roughly the decade I've been doing this. A little more than a decade at this point. So always fun to see these. I do like log cabins. I just don't know if I could live at one full time, but it's unique. It's a bit different. Get in there and see what's going on. So just always like I said, figured it'd be a good little showcase. Huge backyard. It goes right up to those, I believe the line goes right up to those rocks in the back here. There's a little like hunting post here, I think those are. I don't think that's really a tree house, but pan around, come around the back of the house here. Back of the roof of the garage actually looks, the back looks a lot better than the front. So I think the front just might be dirty. It just might need a cleaning, because you can actually see the difference. It's very dark and black in the front, but back here you can actually see the two-tone in the shingles. So I think it's just going to need a cleaning. Most of the wood looks in decent shape. I guess that's one thing to obviously take into account with a log cabin, is just looking at the exterior wood. To my knowledge, they don't tend to be treated, but again, I'm not an expert in this, so if I'm incorrect, please go ahead and drop a comment. Always looking to learn here. Got AC, which is nice. This is a legit patio with the stonework on the fireplace. I mean, it needs a little work here obviously, but on the fire, I mean, this thing is, I mean, this is solid. This ain't going anywhere. Let me just go walk up right here. Maybe need a little step or something into the slider there. And just get a look at the wood back here. I mean, again, it's in good shape, good condition. I'm not seeing any real deterioration, at least on what I've seen so far. I can't get over this patio. This is, I mean, it's got to be like a $30,000 patio. And then just, you know, nice private views. I mean, this is a private lot, private yard. So I think with the, you know, the quality of the house is in decent shape. Obviously just log cabin, so need the right buyer. But, and that's a little hunting up. I'm not going to go up there, mostly just safety concerns. I think that's just like a hunting or a viewing outpost, at least to my knowledge. Obviously correct me if I'm wrong. Do have a few issues. I'm actually seeing a broken window right there, so I'll probably report that to the preservation team. I'll grab a picture of that before I leave. Again, just still can't get over the patio. I mean, look how, usually they're ground level, right? And even if they are raised a bit, I mean, this is a good, I mean, this is past my knee, so this is probably at least like, I'd say 18, 20 inches, maybe even 24 inches of just straight stone and mortar. So somebody paid good money for that. Just looking around the outside here, one thing I'm noticing, obviously this one individual board sticking out, so that was probably a replacement, just because it would be cut in line with the rest, and maybe right above it too, because the one above it is not in line either. Just trying to find breaks in the pattern, really, is all it is. Get a look from the side. Got the septic access here, and then just walking around again, just looking for any glaring issues. And not a log cabin expert, but just looking for any deterioration in the wood. And yeah, here you can kind of see the difference in the roof. You can't see the green tint in the front here, so probably just needs a good cleaning. Maybe they were masons or something. I mean, they got the stone wall in the front, they got the chimney, we have the stone in the front here, and then obviously that patio. So maybe the prior owners were in the business. Nice big old front porch here. This is nice, plenty of room. There's gonna be some arch ceilings here as well. I'm just noticing this. Probably some venting here, more than likely. I've never seen that before. If you know what that is, go ahead and drop a comment. I'd be curious to know. All right, no power in this place. I do have the flashlight. But I think we do get some good natural light in here. So walk right into the living room. I mean, first things first, I mean, the ceilings are going all the way up to the roof line here. So nice high ceilings, does feel very open in here. Just giving you like a good look right when you walk in. We'll tour the first floor a little bit first, and we'll go upstairs probably at the end. But just taking a look around. A few things, obviously, just right off the bat. There was some damage to the flooring. Probably had some standing water here with the buckled floorboards. Not a huge deal. You know, this is relatively easy to replace. I think there must have been some type of either plumbing break, or they just had literal standing water here for some reason, because the basement looks like it's pretty wet, or it was pretty wet at some point. So again, just trying to put the pieces together. Got the stove there and the fireplace, and just kind of looking, you can kind of see how the ceiling goes up. You can take a look at the upstairs from down here. I'll also apologize in advance. There's 2 or 3 smoke detectors going off like crazy. And I can't reach them to turn them off. Let me go ahead and just close this door so we don't think we have an intruder. All right. All right, cool. We'll continue our walkthrough. Again, just taking a look, going into the kitchen area, some more evidence of the flooring damage here with the boards peeled up, and they do feel like they've had standing water. Like they're not fully flush. There is a little bit of a lip to them as I run my foot over it. So we're just, you know, keeping that in mind. Kitchen. Again, one thing with log cabins, I mean, I like them, but I don't think I could ever live in one full time, mostly just because everything's the same color. I like a little variety in my styling, but again, you know, some people do like this. I like this more for like vacation stuff, but that's just me. Again, just getting a good tour. Good sized kitchen, good layout. You got the little eat-in area over on the side there. Not too much going. I mean, they even went wood with the countertops too, so you know, they definitely it's funny, they got all the wood in here. It's a log cabin, but then they got all this nice stonework, so it almost seems like opposites here. We got the door coming straight off the oh, it's not even off the frame, the door broke. All right, little like powder room, bathroom here. It's probably where they got laundry hookups. Okay, see some of the wood coming through. I actually do like that. Just kind of, you see like the house, the way the house is put together. A little discoloration in here, but not too bad. Again, just a little powder room, nothing special. Coming into this I would think is the primary bedroom, mostly because it's the only one with an ensuite. Just make sure we're getting good light in here. Because like I said, we do get some good natural light, but it is a bit darker because of the color of the walls and the ceilings and everything, right? Usually ceilings are white. So just taking a look, not too bad in here. Again, just looking for any deterioration of the wood, any evidence of like moisture maybe getting in. Maybe had a little something right here with the window. But again, not too bad. And then we'll pop into this bathroom here that looks like it would be the, you know, like the primary ensuite. Again, nothing too fancy, just wood everywhere. You got a shower insert, seen some better days. Got some discoloration starting up there. But again, not too unexpected, just based on what we saw walking in. All right, not bad. And you'll actually see, so there's a walk-in closet on the other side here. Again, no power, so I'll just pop the light on. But we got the walk-in closet, but you can actually see the beams going from the bathroom into here. You can see the light. So I actually do kind of like that. But again, I just don't know if I'd be able to live here full time. You got the barn door, like the barn style horse stable door, right? The half door. Top obviously has been broken, but we'll go ahead and pop down here in the basement. Definitely had some type of water issue down here. There's obviously going to be plenty of evidence of moisture, and it looks like they had a finished area. I'll just pop over to the right here. This looks like it was finished at one point with you know, drywall insulation, the electrical running down here, but obviously it's been all gutted. You can see some of the rust on the hinges. We got some steel beams coming through here for support. Plenty of rust on the beams and the posts. So probably had standing water here. More than likely, this property was like abandoned. They maybe just walked away. Plumbing break, sat upstairs, seeped its way down here, and it just kind of takes over when there's no one to remediate it. Big old basement. Looks like it goes the full length of the house here. Take a look at the furnace. Got some breaks in the duct insulation. That's not too big of an issue. Just looking to see. That's what I was talking about. The public water. It's got some rust on it. It's disconnected, so it's probably not going to be it's going to be non-operational. Same thing with the electric here. This looks like it was just abandoned, and like I said, the Father Time got to it. It's the best way I can put it. And that's just the hatchway. Got some broken plumbing lines. So limited on the utilities here. Probably going to be like a renovation or a cash, maybe hard money buyer. So the rest of the fireplace here, water heater. We got no connections to the top, so even though it's hooked up to the gas, we know it ain't going to work or be operational. And then again, just looking at all the rust on the metal down here. So they definitely had a standing water issue here at some point. I mean, just the rust on this beam alone, you can see as I walk by it is pretty significant. So just trying to figure it out. I mean, it rained the other day, got a nice crack through here. So let's take a look at this. This actually goes all the way to the other side. So the crack starts there, goes all the way down, hits the floor, goes all the way across the floor. Splinters here, and it looks like it continues to that wall, it continues to this wall, it continues all the way out over here to the wall, and then the corner here. Probably a settling crack, although usually you don't see it go all the way through the floor like that. So I'd probably want to get it inspected if I was a prospective buyer, just to play it safe. I mean, the house seems solid. I'm gonna err on the side that it's a settling crack. But hey, always pays to be on the safe side, right? It's worth the home inspection. Why not? All right, we will go. That was it for the right side of the house. Place is a little bit of a labyrinth. We're gonna come through like the pass through. So this was like the breezeway. We got some storage, and then into the garage. Garage seen some better days. Looks like they had drywall here and took it down. Could have been another water issue. Seems to be the common theme in this property. Another reason why I wanted to showcase this one too is there's like living space above the garage here. So we'll get a good picture of the rest of the garage. Right, nothing too fancy, just a garage. It's a huge beam. That might be the thickest beam or the widest beam I've ever seen. That's pretty, okay. Always seeing something new. We'll walk upstairs, and this I thought was pretty cool. I think this will be a pretty good selling point for the property as well. So this is right above the garage. You effectively have a living space up here. Looks like that was their plan. Good headroom, plenty of room, and you can see that it goes all the way up to the roof line with the ceilings, vaulted ceilings. So, and I mean, it looks like they were getting ready to finish this place. Maybe a little like kitchen-ish area, right? Maybe because there's some rough plumbing, rough electric, so maybe this is where the countertop wet wall was going to go. And then it looks like they had a bathroom kind of roughed in. Some plumbing coming up. No hole for the toilet, so they didn't get that far. They did get the shower in at least. So again, just kind of, you can see some of the exposed wires, things like that. So just kind of putting the pieces together. They probably were trying to finish this, maybe ran out of money. Not too uncommon of a scenario, right, with a foreclosure. But I thought this was cool. This will be a good selling point. You get a big 2-car garage, oversized garage. Maybe, you get a guy or a woman or whoever likes to work on cars, likes to tinker, and then they get their clubhouse above the garage as well. Kind of keep everything outside the house if you can. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, we'll go back in here. I think we just got the upstairs now. Upstairs, pretty standard fare. I don't think there's anything too funky going on up here. Again, just you're gonna get more of you can kind of see the wood going all the way up. It's on the floors, it's on the walls, it's on the ceilings. And it does feel like cozy, don't get me wrong. Take the shot from the top here, you get out of bed, you come downstairs, you get a nice view of your living room here. That's pretty cool. We'll just go around here. So I think there's 4 bedrooms up here. So bedroom number 1, The angles are a little tough. This is where the front dormer is, but the bedroom's actually a good size. The angle's not really impacting it too much. Essentially, once you get to here, there's not much more you can do. But otherwise, it's a good size, good size kid's bedroom, I guess, right? And then again, you could just see how it just goes straight up to the peak of the roof there. Interesting color choice. I don't know if I'd agree with that. Seems like the trim is missing in a bunch of spots too. I've started to notice. Bedroom number 2. This one's a little bit of got like an L shape to it. Again, this one no paint or anything, just straight wood. So again, just looking around, seeing if I see any evidence of like intrusion or anything. I mean, the wood looks in pretty good shape. Looks like it's actually starting to come off here. This panel, you can see the starting to pop off there a little bit. But again, that's nothing too crazy. We got a different type of wood on the floor here. So I'm curious as to how new this floor may be. Or maybe the floor was just refinished and that flooring wasn't. But it seems a little odd they would do the whole closet and not the floor. So that's kind of interesting. Again, just trying to put the pieces together. Coming to the 3rd bedroom up here. This is the biggest bedroom. Good ceiling height. The angle's really not impacting the functionality of the space. So we'll go ahead and turn around here. And all of them got closets. Like I said, good shape. I'm just really looking for like water intrusion, discoloration in the wood, and I really don't see any of that. Again, not an expert. I don't get many of these types of properties in. I think that's just paint. So, like I said, if there's anything specific about log cabins in general, go ahead, leave a comment. I'll keep that in mind for the next one. And then I think we just have the bathroom up here. So just full-size bathroom, nothing too crazy. Again, getting the high ceiling. This is probably a nice shower, right? You get the high ceiling just looking up. I would have loved if the tile went up all the way, but that's just me. I probably would have tiled the whole tub and shower surround anyway and not use the insert, but hey, to each their own. Go ahead and turn around. A nice view of the backyard. A lot of broken glass at this house. I mean, this almost look like BBs, but who knows? So might was getting some moisture in here as well with this metal shelf. Okay. And then again, yeah, upper bathroom, nothing too crazy. Moisture in here is effectively non-existent. So I mean, the house seems like it's got good bones. It's got good foundation to build on. In terms of coming in and taking the next step. It just might need its next update. You know what I'm saying? Original builders came out. Did their thing, family lived here, and then I think now it's just time for the update. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get a good price on it, get it in and out of inventory nice and quick. I think that's going to be it for today. I appreciate all of you sticking around. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, new videos every Saturday morning. Nick signing off till next time. See ya.